Yeah. Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about IMC topic in the subject P&PM, Promotion and Distribution Management. I mentioned here promotion and distribution management. Yeah, as it's taking more time in uploading, so I'm just explaining you in a concept to save your time. So please your concentration while I'm explaining you guys. Now, what is IMC? Integrated Marketing Communication. Integrated Marketing Communication is nothing but it is a totally planning and execution of all the activities of marketing which is taking place through online or offline. I mentioned here planning and execution of all marketing strategies through online or offline. See, what all the activities are taking place, every company will focus to get a profit from their product. So, what are the activities are going to be taking place in the marketing that we are going to learn from this topic. Okay, now first we will learn, this is just a small introduction about IMC. I repeat, introduction of integrated marketing communication. In the last class we discussed about marketing communication. Now we are going to learn about integrated marketing communication. In this, a company or the organization where it will plan totally from starting point to the ending point, and what are the activities are executed in the marketing, what sort of activities will take place. For example, I am going to sell this product, the company wants to sell this product. What are the activities that takes place? First, they have to identify the customer needs and wants, then they have to promote the features of the customer, then they have to advertise it, they have to manufacture it, then they have to advertise it, then they have to promote their product, then they have to sell it, then they have to know the features, the feedback from the customer, everything, the activities which are involved in the marketing is nothing but integrated marketing communication. Now, coming to the definition according to the American Standard of Marketing, this is IMC is a planning process. That means a totally planning process of design to assure. That means they are going to design and assure, giving the guarantee what are the activities should have to take place and how it should have to work. That all brand contacts, what are the company brands are contacted and received by the customer. That means after getting the feedback from the customer, the company is going to assure, that means they are planning properly and they are focusing on the product. I repeat, IMC is a planning process of design to assure that all brand contacts received by a customer or organization, can be customer or organizations also, for a product or service are relevant to that person or organization and consistent over time. For a time being, and at the right time you have to provide the right product, at right time with right price and promotion. So all the activities which are taking place in the marketing, that will come under the integrated marketing communication. The communication should be clear and short and cut out. Now, some basic characteristics of IMC are the brand experience should be there, quality of the product, meeting with the organization's activities. In IMC, what will happen? So many dimensions of the characteristics are there of IMC. In that person, very important is the brand experience. When a customer wants to buy or purchase a product, he will see the brand. Nowadays, people are looking for the brand, the quality one, and the long term or the durability or the assessment and it beneficiary items in the product. So they are looking for all these things: the color, the pattern, the size, the quantity, durability, quality, its color, pattern, etc. All these things are there, and middle. That means company should have to collect the information from the customers or the buyers, like in the form of feedbacks, to come to know what are the things are missing in the product, and it is easily to cover the information, to get the information from the customer, and they can work in the R&D department or in the engineering department to bring or add some new features in the product. For example, cell phone. Nowadays people are using the smartphone. On 115 years back, if I convert your mind from the 15 years back, on those days people used to have the cell phone, but there were no smartphones. They used incoming will be there, outgoing will be there, the buttons will be there, manual one. So they have to stick it. Then the customers started giving the feedback to the company that if it is easy to carry a torchlight in the cell phone, so no need. At night the customers can open the torchlight in the cell phone. They started opening bringing this kind of feature. The company started bringing these features in the product, torchlight. Then some customers had given the feedback that if I am unnecessarily carrying a camera in my neck, so if the company is providing in my cell phone a camera will be, if it is there, it will be good. So these kinds of features has been developed by taking the feedback or the data from the customer. So the companies started bringing the features of cameras, videos recording, taking the pictures, sending, and smartly day by day, as you know, what are the features, what are the feedbacks were there from the customer side. They were developing the product, and it has become the development of sales in the product. Now, these are the features or whatever may be the characteristics were developed in the company. Now, IMC is the concept. That is, what is the main concept of IMC? Main concept of IMC is to promote the activities like advertising, personal selling, sales promotions, public relations, and publicity and direct marketing. Now, as this is the promotion mix also, in our upcoming next class, we are going to learn in-depth knowledge about the promotion mix, which is totally a separate topic. Now, I will tell you what is the advertisement. See, with the help of advertisement, the customers are going to know about the product, and they are going to purchase it, or they are willing to purchase the product. Now, personal selling. With the help of personal selling also, we can assure that the product is going to be sell out from one person to another person. By see, one person is using, we are having some personal sale persons in our company. We are going and promoting it, and we are going to target to the audience or the customers, where after listening to our features of our product, some chances are there that people are going to purchase it. And one example I will tell you here why personal selling is important. Sometimes in some areas, especially in the village or remote areas, people are not aware of the product. So there is the personal selling over there to sell their product, and in the regional language. See, this is Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, especially in our city, many people doesn't know Telugu. And the same similarity, if you go towards like in Andhra side or in the village or remote area, people doesn't know Urdu or Hindi. So they need the personal selling who knows Telugu and who is going to promote their product. So for that, we need the personal selling from the regional area. Next, sales promotion. How the sales is going to be promoted? By showing some bribe kind of token, or buy one get one sales, by advertisement product maybe. Again, all these things we are going to learn in depth. Now, public relationship and publicity, direct and marketing. Direct marketing is also there. So nowadays, what sort of things are there? We have to purchase. Media is also there. Social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all these things. With the help of these, we are going to promote our product. So these are the main concepts of IMC, Integrated Marketing Communications. Now, as I was saying, Then promotion mix. Promotion mix is nothing but these are the tools of advertising. What do you mean by advertising? Advertisement is nothing but the things which are going to be advertised about the product, which is going to share the information of the company about the product. Next, direct mails or email samples. A group of people will get the mails with the help of mails. Sometimes what will happen, people doesn't have time to see the TV because they are busy with their officer. So when they open their laptop, what will happen after seeing the mail also, sometimes the customer will able to purchase it or willing. He can be. In future he can become a customer because he was aware of the product. Next, social media. As you know, just now we have discussed Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter. These are the social media, and newspaper, audio, video, TV channels. All these things are there where we can promote our sales or the product of the company. Next one is trade shows and seminars and webinars. With the help of seminars and webinars, we can also promote our product. Next one is newspaper and newsletter, catalogs, brochures, a kind of what we can say, one more thing nowadays is coming there, banners on the backside of vehicles. They are posting pictures on the walls, also they are painting the pictures, and these are the sort of things where we are going to promote our product. Now, tools of IMC. So once again I repeat, these are the advertising. With the help of advertising or the help of the person selling takes place, and public relations maintain, then direct marketing and sales promotion. This is the chain, and this thing we are going to learn in our next coming class. Now, what are the models of IMC? IMC models are nothing but customer database. Either the customer likes our product or not, either he is happy or not, what is the feedback from the customer, we are going to collect from the feedback from the customer. If you are going to purchase a new product, the layout person, shop or the company layout person, what he will do, he will collect the information, your name, father name, contact number, like Aadhaar card or some ID proof he will collect, and there your address will be there, your name, father name, sometimes your cell phone will also be there. So they will collect and they will follow. Now strategies. After getting the feedback, they will come to know what sort of strategies they have to focus. Either they have to add some new features in the product or not, either they have to implement the same. Now coming to the tactics. Tactics are nothing. These are some little bit advantage where we are going to have a proper planning over there. Next, evaluate the results. Tactics, what are the things? After getting the strategies, we are going to implement those tactics on the product. Now, evaluate the results. What are the results? We have to check it. We have to reconsider it once again. We have to collect the feedback from the customer, and we have to gain the data from the customer so that we can evaluate whether we have reached our target or objective of our company or not. So that is very, very important. Now, the next one is process of IMC. How the IMC will take place and how it will focus. So the thing is, first one is audit of present, coordination of the promotional mix. These are the promotional mix which we have discussed just now. Now, auditing will be there and how it is going to present it. Now, barriers, whatever the barriers are, errors are going to be take place, we have to identify it. Now, skilled persons and organization structure should be there. See, when a company is going to hire, it should have to hire a skilled labor or a skilled employees, where they are going to generate or where the employees can generate the product in front of the customer in a clear way, so that the customer will able to understand the strategies of the product or the features of a product, and he will make his mindset to purchase the product. Now, not only that, if the persons are there, we need a good structure also. A proper communication system should be there in the company, so that it will be easy for each and everyone to run in a smooth way. Nowadays, what is happening? Sometimes the barriers in the communication gap will also be there. Customer will say something and the employee will not listen or focus on his complaints. So what will happen? Chances are there that the customer is not going to promote your product. He will say to some people who are in his contact, so that the company is not taking or giving proper services, it is not good to purchase that company product. So here chances are there that we are losing our customers. So we have to be very careful while structuring the organization as a skilled person. Next, identifying customers' preference towards the goods and services. Not only that, we have to identify the customer goods and services which they are having particular preference, or a particular specific good they are in search of. Sometimes the customers will be loyal with our product. They need a good amount of products and a specific unit or a specific condition. So we have to focus and we have to fulfill the requirements and needs of the customer. Then identify the communication needs of the goals and what are the communications and needs and goals of the company is there. We have to identify and we have to focus and work on it. Not only that, by identifying communications, needs and goals, we have to simply, we should not sit there. That is our collection of data. Then we have to work on it. We have to identify the problems, pros and cons of the customers and we have to work on it. If you are collecting the data, the work has not been completed. We have to generate it. We have to identify what are the difficulties the customer is facing. And we have to bring out the solution for it. Then there is a proper channel from top level management to middle level management to the low level management and the marketing sector also. So the problem will goes in front of the top level management. They will discuss with the authorized team and they will focus on that particular error or the problem of the customer and they will try to complete or solve that problem. So this is very, very important when we are identifying the customer needs and wants. Everything. See, after manufacturing of the product, it is not easily to remanufacture the products. What the errors are the problems we find after manufacturing the unit. So sometimes we have to go for the trial basis. So whenever the company wants to start this new product, they will take out some sample size in the market and they will focus and work on it. After once it gets selected or selection process takes place and customers are satisfied, then they will go for the huge order for manufacturing the units. So we have to be very careful. That means the company should have to be very careful while identifying the customer needs and wants to fulfill the requirements. And one example I will tell you, Deloitte. Deloitte, what you will say, they won't keep the stock in their market. Why? Because as a feature, they know that every after 3 months or 6 months, some new features are coming in this competitive era. So they will keep very less. For example, they are having a go down and they go down. Just they have kept 1 lakh stocks over there. And the sale is completed up to 90,000. Only 10,000 stocks will be there. So they won't ask the manufacturer to manufacture some more laptops. Why? Because they know that they want to add some more features. Within this time period, they will collect the data. What the data? They will identify the customer's needs and wants and they are going to give the preference on it. So if in that, what are the new features are coming, they will add to the product and they are going to remanufacture it with the old product if it is possible. I am using the word if it is possible. Or else they will start to remove those products with the less price. Some strategies will be taken off for selling those remaining stock and they will add some new features to the new product and they will cover with this price. All these strategies and activities and the communications will take place in I&C. Next, allocations of budget per program. What are the programs we are taking? Not only that, we have to identify the attitude and behavior of the customer also. Afterwards, the product, what is his behavior and attitude after purchasing our product. Then we have to go for the allocation of budget per program. What are the programs we are conducting and how much money we have to utilize for the sake of advertisement or for personal selling, whatever it may be. The company should have to make it a proper plan and they have to focus and work on it, then they will get the product. Benefits. Next, collection of the feedback. This is very important. See, collecting of the information is very important. We have to collect the accurate information from the customer. For example, if we have collected the customer name and by mistakenly on 10 digits phone number, we have just taken 9 digits only as the wrong number, then that feedback is not correct for us. Or sometimes whatever the customer is going to say, maybe he is very busy and he said half sentence to us, half thing and he will be very busy, went out, then that is also a half information, that is also not good. we have to collect the exact information and the exact accurate data for the company, which is going to be helpful for us in our future. So I hope students have understood with this topic. Next, tomorrow, some other things are there. We have to go for the like patients there. Some other related things are there. The analysis will focus on it. And thank you for watching this video. And lastly, I want to say, please students mention and comments your roll number on this channel. Thank you.